Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ken, and you're watching Ken's Cuts. The day has finally arrived. I'm on location in Perryville, Maryland at Firewood at the Furnace. Today is June 27th, and we are at the fellowship at the furnace. And in the background is a whole plethora of Eastonmade equipment that we're demonstrating today for approximately 80 people to come and check out. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what we got going on. I drove down this morning. I brought my barbecued specialty, which is pulled pork. I also brought homemade salsa, and we're going to set up for lunch later. So I'll have to show you guys what I brought when we serve lunch. But I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to walk around and check out all the machines. Stick around.
Didn't even budge.
No, it didn't even budge. Right? Wouldn't be a wood event.
I wouldn't put both of them on that left side.
That's fine. Beautiful. Joe's loading me up and the phone's ringing. All right, so we're gonna do a quick walk around, guys. There's Brad's original AXIS with the conveyor. There's a load of cherry that the guys bucked up last weekend. They're demonstrating Jack's AXIS. That's the new AXIS 2.0 with the 23 horse Vanguard. Jack's demonstrating his machine.
I don't know.
Joe Gilbert brought his Mini X.
Even any stuff.
It's Mark Joannis on the left. He's with Forestry Link. He's an Eastonmade rep. He brought this machine out of Canada this week. The 2228. Oil cooler and an attached conveyor with a log lift. That machine is brand new. Someone in Pennsylvania is going to come by and take delivery on this thing today or over the weekend. I'm not sure when. Over here we got another AXIS. This is the new AXIS 2.0 upgraded log lift table, 23 horse Vanguard, oil cooler, and a conveyor. I believe this is Ken Anderson's machine. And over here we got Jack's 916 log cabin firewood. He brought his machine over. And there's the original Vanguard 14 horse on an Ultra. That's Corey. He's with Tom's Firewood. And then we got an STK conveyor, STK 24 foot. And I believe this is Brad's. Yep, this is Brad's 1222. Eastonmade is well represented, guys. There's another Ultra with the 4-way. It's still kind of early. It's only about 10 o'clock. Crowds really haven't gotten here yet, but I just wanted to do a quick walk around. We're back in the back of the lot now. I'm going to walk up this way. And this here, guys, is Brad's Evo feeding into an STK 24 also. This is the newest processor that Andrew put together. I think it was the fourth quarter of 2024 that they unveiled this, and it's selling like hotcakes. Brad's got the gas version. They also make a diesel version, and I can't wait for them to load. The live deck is loaded. I think Andrew's working on tightening up the chains, and yeah, he's actually talking to customers. So I think these gentlemen are interested in buying an Evo. So it's kind of hard to talk when the machines are running. And then of course here's a pile of wood that we're going to use to feed the Evo. A nice representation of oak. Beech nut. I see beech nut back there. There's beech nut. Sorry about my finger, it's trying to focus on my finger. But there's maple, there's oak. A lot of beautiful stuff in here that we're going to feed through that Evo in a little while. So I'll bring you back when the Evo's running. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's actually the morning after the fellowship at the furnace, and I'm back home. I started to do my edits last night to put this video out and realized I never did a closing. So I just wanted to take a minute and talk about the event. It was an absolute blast. We had a really nice crowd. Mark Joannis was there from Forestry Link. He's an Eastonmade rep. Sarah was there. She's a new rep for Forestry Link and Eastonmade. So I got to meet Sarah. I worked with Mark. We split up a lot of wood. I actually got to run the Evo. So the tail end of the video that you just watched, you would have seen the back of me running the Evo with Sarah. I got to learn how to run the Evo. Very simple. 2 joysticks with in feed. You pull down, it starts to saw. You slap the handle back up and the bar returns. And then there's a separate lever for the split function. Super simple. The 3rd joystick is for the live deck in and out, which you don't really use much. So it's 1, 2, 3 motions, and you've got a piece advanced, cut, push through the wedge, a 12-way, which you saw in the video, and you got splits coming out the other side. So that was an absolute blast. Prior to the fellowship, I had gotten inquiries from my barbecue house asking for more Hickory. They use it for overnight brisket smokes, and Ken was out of Hickory, as I mentioned in a previous short video that I did. So I reached out to the Woodhound community that was going to be at the event. And fortunately enough, I had 2 helpers that were able to hook me up with some Hickory. I want to give a thanks to Brad McGuirk. He was the host of the event. He donated a Hickory log to my cause. We bucked it in half. Joe Gilbert loaded it onto the trailer for me. I took my trailer down there. And then Tom over at Tom's Firewood, he had a face cord of Hickory that was split and seasoned and ready to go. So I bought that from him. So I'm gonna spin around here and show you the trailer, show you what we brought home. We've got a Hickory stick in there that's a good 14 to 16 inches. There's 2 lengths of it in there. And then a face cord of Hickory. I've got 5 customers today is Saturday, that are looking for splits. I put out an APB prior to going to the fellowship to let my customers know that I'm going to be going on vacation, and I don't want to leave anybody short for the 4th of July holiday. So I have 5 customers that I got to work on orders for today. So I just wanted to share the score that I made. Again, thanks to Tom, thanks to Brad. If you don't watch their channels, I'm gonna put links to their channels in the description. But that's basically what we got going on. I need to run some of these Hickory splits through the AXIS for my backyard customers that are looking for a 2x2 split that I normally do. Some of these are a tiny bit big, and some of the bark will get slabbed off when I run it through the AXIS. And those customers are local to me. They're actually coworkers, so they're gonna be coming by later. So I gotta get those orders done first, and then I gotta run off to the barbecue shop and get him 5 bundles to keep his Hickory supply up, and add some pecan and some cherry. And I was messaging with Harry this morning, and he reminded me that his 2nd Southern Pride smoker came in. So now Ken gets to feed 2 commercial smokers. So that's really a good thing. So thanks for watching to the end, guys. This is probably gonna be quite a lengthy video. I'm gonna do my best to edit it down, shorten up the time a little bit to a 20-25 minute mark. We'll see how that goes. I've got tons of footage to go through and do some final edits. But that's all we have for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching to the end. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. If you were at the event, it was good to see you there. And until next Sunday, take care, everybody. Actually, there may not be a video next Sunday because I'm gonna be away on a cruise. And I'm not sure I'm gonna have much content to put out for next Sunday, but we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Have a good week. Get outside, get cutting. Make those big pieces of wood into little pieces of wood. All burns just the same. Take care, everybody.